All right, happy winning Wednesday, teachers. I want to talk about the professional learning community. The goal here is to work smarter and not harder, and it is an amazing resource if we use it properly. In our PLC group, we want to utilize the resources and share them amongst each other. So I just want to clear up a couple of things so that we can definitely get to that working smarter part and not harder. So right through here in the ELA PLC, okay, we have our curriculum guides here. And then by grade level, we want to share assignments. Sharing out resources is great. That can happen during the planning, okay? During the planning, you can share the resources. We can email the lesson plans and the resources and all that stuff. That way, we don't junk up the PLC with just items, right? We want assignments in here. Assignments so that when we go in here, we can just click reuse, okay, in our own classrooms, and we're ready to rock and roll. So let's say, for example, here, where we have this plot diagram assignment, okay? You want to put your objective in there, okay? And each of the instructions and attach the resource, okay? Everything can go in here. And that way, when another teacher comes along, they can just reuse that resource, okay? Here's another one. Text message analysis number one. So this is a citing textual evidence objective, right, for English, and that can be for any class. But here's that learning objective, and then the instructions for the students. These should be clear and direct. This is what we plan together in the PLC. So we don't want to pile a bunch of resources inside of the PLC. We want to put the assignments in here so that we can reuse them effectively. All right. So you can share from the PLC or you can share from your classroom to the PLC. Either way, it does not matter. So if you already have amazing resources, assignments that you've already placed inside of your Google Classroom that went well with the students, share them to the PLC by using the reuse tool. You can go to your class where the assignment already lives in your own classroom, okay? And you will go here and click reuse. So let's scroll up. We'll go to create, and then we'll go to reuse. I want to reuse an assignment from the PLC, okay? So here, let's go and find that PLC. There it is, ELA PLC. And I want to take an assignment from the PLC and place it into my classroom, okay? So I'm going to go here, for example, and let's say if we go with this theme, race response, we'll click right here, and then we click reuse. All right, so right under here, create new copies, and we want to reuse it. Once you click reuse, that assignment is going to appear inside of your Google Classroom from the PLC. All right, it hasn't posted, it's still in draft mode. As you can see the word assign up here, that means we have not assigned it. Check the points. If you want to change the points, check the due date. Check the topic you have it under. Okay, so right now, this topic says 7th grade PLC because it came from the PLC. So you want to change it and put it under the topic by that week. Okay, you know that our Google Classrooms roll in weeks. So we're going to hit that and change that topic. Close that one out and go ahead. And I said, oh, I want this to go in my week 5. Make sure you put the topic so that it's not hanging up in the top of your Google Classroom. Change that due date. All right. And then have a look at everything and make sure it's ready to rock and roll. The attachment is already here. Make a copy for each student, okay? You can make these adjustments. The beautiful part here is that the instructions are already here, and then I can click assign. If you're not quite ready to click assign yet, hit the drop down and save the draft, or you can schedule it for when you want to assign it, okay? So in this case, we'll click save draft. When you close it out, let's go down to week 5. There we have it, okay? Theme, race response, and it's in draft mode, ready to rock and roll, okay? But I can also share from my classroom, okay, and place this into the PLC. But we have to be in the PLC in order to do that. Here, I will click create inside of the PLC. This is what I want to share with my teachers. I want to collab with my teachers and share a resource with the teachers in my PLC. Click reuse post. Now I'm going to go to my own classroom, right? And I'm going to find an assignment in my own classroom that I want to share with them here. We'll go to click on the assignment, click reuse. And now it's going to go from my classroom into the PLC. Use this guide to help with writing constructed response using the RACE strategy. Once we click post, okay, this will appear inside of the PLC. Super duper helpful, guys. So we want to make sure that we know what we're doing inside of our PLC so that we're helping each other and we're working smarter and not harder. We are better together. So we want to share the assignments, not pile resources in there. So when we're collaborating, we can share the direct assignments. Okay, that's the difference with the PLC. We're not piling resources in. We want to pile in our assignments and say, hey guys, here was a cool activity that I did with my students. I'm going to share it with everybody. And then everybody can go ahead and create that same assignment by using the reuse tool in Google. Trust me, it is a lifesaver. All right. Hope this was helpful, guys.